Hi everybody, welcome to the Scott Show, Ten25fifty Show. We are live here, and that's awesome. We are live here every Wednesday and Sunday, making some noise, getting people involved in the 1025fifty Homeless Project. We work to end homelessness and poverty. We do it in a variety of different ways. We work with different organizations all across this great country. And plus, we upload a lot of content for you guys. We have linked up with my podcast, which is the Scott Show podcast, which is why sometimes you'll get Welcome to the Scott Show, sometimes you'll get Welcome to 1025fifty Show. So that's kind of what we got going on here. That's what we're all about, is collaboration. It's the same thing, but I've had this podcast for a little while longer than I have had the new reformed business of 1025fifty. I am excited to tell you that business-wise, 1025fifty is looking nothing but up right now. We have money in our bank, and you can send your checks to 1025fifty. That's the word 10, numbers 2, 5, and then the word 50, and we cash those right up for you. We have our nonprofit checking, and it's great. And we got really great stuff going on all in the background, folks. That's the thing about 1025fifty. Since we got this rebranded and started all over again, this has been an idea that's been around for maybe 4 years now. And the way that it started was I saw a quarter that had South Carolina on it, and I said, wouldn't it be great if South Carolina got that money? And off to the races we went, as they say. We are gangbusters going towards the promised land of ending homelessness and poverty. That's what we're gonna do. So we're really excited that and when I say we, yes, I do have people. Like I said, there's lots of background stuff going on, lots of wonderful stuff going on. People are super excited about what we do. So you can check us out. We are the Scott Show has 5 different channels. The main show, the 1025fifty Show. Then we have the wrestling show, the sports show, and we have the Bible show. Which I think the next episode, which I will be recording later on tonight, and normally all of our recordings go live. So if you guys ever wonder when I record, normally it's at night around 9 o'clock. We are a little late tonight. And I do apologize for that. People who were looking forward to hearing the Scott Show live, they had to wait just a little bit to get the 1025fifty Show rocking and rolling. And I'm just excited that we can be here, hanging out, chilling out, having ourselves a great old time. So, last 1025fifty Show on Sunday, I talked about the fact that we would have a lot more updates when it came to nominations. However, with everything that we've been doing, building content, building networks, we have not had a lot of time to do nominations. I urge you to send in your own nominations. We have just a few different places that we found. What we do with nominations and how that works is it's different organizations all across the country that work on ending homelessness, that feed homeless, that are homeless coalition. We will have them too. Any group that works on ending homelessness in some way, shape, or form, we put on this board. Some of them I've kind of seen them. I know that we have winter shelters around, and that's phenomenal. The people who do winter shelters and work that 6 months to make sure people aren't freezing to death, God bless you. And I think that's wonderful. We'll have more stuff like that also on there, and ways to get a hold of them as well. We're working on all of that, so that's really super exciting. Big time stuff going on with 1025fifty. Like I said, though, a lot of it is in the back, and on Friday, it's going to be kind of a planning day. For me, for everything that we do. It's really going to be a lot of work just setting up different things that we're doing moving forward. And one of the things we're doing moving forward is I do want to travel, and I'm not going to hide that fact that I want to travel. I think 102550 is better when we can reach it out to people. And some of the places that I've already reached out to and say, hey, I should come and visit. Hey, we should come and do this. Maybe we'll do a fundraiser together. Maybe we'll do this. One of the places is in Boston, Massachusetts for the Boston Winter Walk in February. A big shout out to the people at the Boston Winter Walk. They're awesome. And there are other places all across the country that will be hosting different things. And I thought, hey, let's promote the fact that a lot of them are doing 5Ks, 10Ks. They're doing really great things to move forward health and fitness. And so I thought, what better way to do that than to add 5K, and I called it the 5K page on 102550. And when I did that, I'm like, okay, I'm going to explore what we have all across the country. Shreveport, Louisiana, theirs just the other day. I think they had one in South Dakota, or North Dakota, I'm sorry, in Minot, North Dakota, the other day. And we're going to be working with these organizations to push them. And Syracuse, New York is the first one that I have on the list right now. It's in January, and I was really excited to see that. I was like, I can do that. I can go freeze my tushy off in January in Syracuse, New York. Now, traveling is not cheap. I'm going to try to go as cheap as I can. It's all for 102550, working it. A lot of it will be either flying or bus. But we're gonna do it up, and we're gonna have a whole heck of a lot of fun. We want you guys to join us, all that you can, to get involved with the 5K. So I'm going to let you guys know some of the 5Ks that we have set up, since we don't have a lot of nominations this week. The Center Francis House, a homeless shelter, 23rd annual 5K walk run is September 9th. Which is really super awesome. That's in Omaha, Nebraska. The St. Matthew's House has the Heroes for the Homeless 5K Run Walk. That's in Florida. That's in November 18th. The charity Benevolent, I can't talk right now. It's too late at night. The 5th annual Stamp Out Poverty Benefit and 5K Run Walk. I believe that is in Atlanta, Georgia. If I'm correct on that, and that's later this year. And then in January, the 5th annual Freeze Out 5K to End Homelessness, Syracuse, New York. There you go. And then in May, they have the Colorado Rockies 5K Run for the Homeless, and I am totally there, folks. So Denver, watch out. Colorado Rockies in May. We're going to go watch some baseball. We're going to go have a good time. Hanging out in Colorado with the Rockies, and I'm really super excited about this. It's just one of those things that we'll hook up with some folks. And Denver, Colorado, hey, they're also having the pajama jog with Sleep Tight Colorado to get some sleeping bags. So we'll be raising money for those folks too. Lots of great stuff going on. Those are just 5Ks. Those are just events going on. All across this great country of ours that will help us end homelessness. I figure I have 2 legs and I don't mind running. Why not do these? The one I'm really super excited about, Syracuse will be cold, yes, but I am really excited about the Colorado Rockies 5K run for the homeless. I think I might even grab up a teammate for that. So if I'm just going to go out right here and say it. So next May, I think I'm going to grab up my good friend Adam and make him run 5K with me, and then we'll go watch some baseball and maybe have a beer. I have some really great friends who like baseball. That's why I did a baseball show earlier. So 102550 right now is all about creating content. Right now, we're all about ending homelessness. That's our overall goal. But you will see that we are adding content constantly on our YouTube and our Speaker.com because they pay us. And that's not the only reason we do so much stuff. but it's one of the big ones because we want to end homelessness. So why not? Let's have a little bit of fun with it. Let's end homelessness by letting Scott talk until he falls over and turns blue. That's what the American way is all about. So I'm excited. I don't know if you guys are as excited or whatever, but that works. We will be having guests on this show, and I do say that a lot. The 1025fifty Show is one of those that I do want to invite people. We're kind of working out the kinks with that right now. We're planning on having different people to interview. So the show won't be all me all the time. But for now it is, and you just have to suck it up and deal. So other things that I want to add to the show. We will have a Google Calendar or some kind of calendar up which will have all our events that we'll be involved with, including we'll have just other people's events, and we'll make sure we put it special that 1025fifty will be there, which right now is just kind of me. So as the El Presidente, but that's what it is. And also we will be promoting the fact of all our podcasts, because we do have some that do have days on them, like 1025fifty shows Wednesday and Sunday. We have the wrestling shows, which are Monday, Tuesday, and then any wrestling pay-per-view days. We have the wake-up call, which is Tuesdays and Fridays, except this Friday won't be. We'll be having a special wake-up call tomorrow, which will be... Actually, the late-night show will be tomorrow, because we won't do a wake-up call on Friday. So just a lot of heads-up. We'll post them as we do on our calendar. They'll be... our calendar will be all over the place. And you can check out when we're doing different things. And stuff like that. Biggest thing that we have coming up also is the football pick'em, and Patreon.com is the website for that. I've noticed that Patreon.com is one of those sites that not a lot of people go to as far as people for this football thing, but we are trying to build that up. Next year we're going to we've already got plans for our second football pick'em and how we'll do that, where you can be a state champion, where you can win a state championship. We're going to be working on a lot of that, because we not only will we have our national champion, which will be the best one as far as points and everything else, we'll also have state champions as well, and we'll be doing a lot of prizes that way, because we want to grow, folks. We want to do it up as much as we can, and we're really excited for that. Now, one place we did have a nomination for was Syracuse, New York, and the Rescue Mission Alliance. We're really excited to be planning to go and run in January with them. We got a few friends there, so we'll have a really good time. Other stuff, Constant Contact will be coming out. Slack, our teams are building up. We'll have a few posts on there a little later, just talking about what we want to do as far as our committees, and we'll do some general stuff. We are going to be hosting on the YouTube. It's going to be exclusive to YouTube. The 1980s is going to be 8 songs from the 80s, 81, 82, 83. 9 songs from the 90s, which will be every single year. And we'll be doing that as songs that we enjoy back in those days. So you can check that out. That's going to be on YouTube very shortly. It should be up by the beginning of next week. We should have that up. And we are getting more. The Amazon wish list will be up there. College Challenge is going to start up here soon. September 1st is the date that starts. Committees, lists, and goals, we'll be working on that. That's part of my planning. And really our planning, because I've got a few other people that are working with me. They'll get really excited. So, we got a lot of content rolling out here. We got a lot of different things coming our way. And we're really super excited that we can bring all of that to you. And the way that we do that, folks, is because you're listening and you're involved in 102550. If you're listening to this, you are involved. You gave us a hit on that site. If you're listening on YouTube, thank you. We need 10,000 hits. Right now, I think that we need 9,700 more. We've only started that like a week ago. Already got 300 in. I want to get to 10,000 by October 31st. And maybe I'll even lay out a challenge. If we get to 10,000 by October 31st, we'll give out we'll figure out the amount of money. We'll plan it out, what we got. For every day we are ahead of our October 31st, we'll give away a $10 donation. For every day that we beat it, 10,000 hits on YouTube, we will give out a $10 donation to an organization that you guys pick. So, if we hit our 10,000 hits on October 21st, we will give away $100 to an organization, or we'll give away $250 or however we plan to do it. But for every single day that we are here and that we have 10,000 views on YouTube, we will give away $10 to an organization in need. So there you go. And I'm going to laying down the law there, laying down the smack. Here we go. For every single day that we are above 10,000 hits, $10 to an organization. So that's my new thing. That's I will post that on 102550 site. I'll post that all over the place, and it's going to be a really great deal. 10,000 views on YouTube. Right now we're at 300 something, so we got 9,700 more to go. And if you want me to go broke, if you want 102550 to go absolutely broke as hell, then you want to get those 10,000 hits now, and we'll owe some serious cash. We're talking maybe around I think it'd be $500 we'd have to pay out to some organization or organizations. So let's see how fast we can do it. We also need just as many people as possible to hit on the website, hit on Speaker.com, hit on that YouTube. We definitely want our YouTube listeners, and check us out. So I'm Scott from 102550. I'm really super excited we can do all this great stuff and get involved. We're going to have a lot of fun in Southfield, Michigan. Here we come to. It's going to be 5th annual End Homelessness Now 5K. We're super excited about that one too. I just found that one. We got plenty more. Atlanta, Georgia. I'm coming to see you, folks. And we're going to make this happen. We're going to end homelessness. We're going to do it together. We're going to make it happen. All right, you guys have a good rest of your night. Check out, we have 2 more shows coming up. We have our Scripture with Scott show. That's always that's a fun little show. We just pull out some scripture from the good book. And then we also have, we got a Scott show that I want to do, just talking about some stuff with the El Presidente himself, Mr. Donald J. Trump. I know everybody just got super excited and or quiet about hearing about that, but we want to do it up. We will do it up, and we will check you guys out later.